All right, that looks very boring, doesn't it? I just got back from the gym and I'm starving. And I thought I was getting some quinoa out, which has a rich or a high protein value. And I whipped it out and I cooked it up. You know, it's just plain and simple. And then my daughter informed me that it's couscous, not quinoa, and she prefers to eat couscous. Quinoa is just, you know, a waste of time. So maybe I'm up for the challenge. I looked up the recipe for couscous, and it's seasonal vegetables and couscous. And couscous has a better nutritional value than, say, pasta or rice. So its glycemic index is lower, like 25% lower than like a rice or a pasta, so that's good, so we're not spiking our sugars. And then it doesn't have, you know, the high protein that quinoa has, but its protein value is considerably higher than pasta or rice. So all I've got here is the couscous, which I just cooked up with some water. I didn't even use any sort of seasonal or seasoned, I should say, broth. I just used plain old water and cooked it up, and then my daughter started laughing at me. So then I thought, well, I'll show her. So earlier today I was at my mom and dad's, and they have this great garden, much better than mine, but they're farmers. Farmers, they can always grow anything and everything. But anyway, they gave me some Walla Walla sweet onions, beets. They just gave me all this great stuff, and so I'm cooking a lot of it up. I did put some fresh peas in that I had froze, so they're in there. And I was hoping to have a red pepper, but I didn't have a red pepper. I just had green pepper from the co-op, so I added that. Anyway, I just sauteed it all up, and I'm just going, it's so simple. I was thinking of even if I wanted more protein, because my daughter's laughing at me that there's no protein value. I looked in the freezer and I always have shrimp. Our house is always loaded with bags of shrimp, no tails on. And I could add some shrimp to this to, you know, satisfy her protein pangs, being that this is not quinoa, it's couscous. Anyway, this is what it is. I did add some, when I sauteed the vegetables, I added a little bit of olive oil. I was going to use coconut oil, but I was too lazy to get it out. Olive oil is always sitting right here on the stove, and I try not to use too much of that because olive oil has estrogen in it, and I don't want to use estrogen. But anyway, I put a little bit of salt, just a pinch, and some cayenne pepper to give it a pop. So anyway, that's my little story. I came home from the gym. I was hungry. I'm not eating a lot of meat. My daughter made fun of me because I thought I was cooking quinoa and I was cooking couscous. But give it a try. Look it up online. Google couscous and read about it. You might like it. Also Google quinoa. That's got more protein value. Happy cooking.